All right, we're back. Sorry we got cut off again. Again, we're in the experimental stages of this, and hopefully one day we'll be able to do it live, and you're not watching a recorded version, but we're playing around with it tonight. So there you have it. We're in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Presley Ross. That pitch looks to be outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Again, the score is 8-4 corner. Bottom of the fifth inning with 2 outs. And again, I apologize for the camera angle. I'm struggling with battery, and I'm plugged in, and I got a short fuse here. And that ball's fouled over the backstop. Presley continues to fight. Hopefully, she'll get behind one and start a 2-out rally here for the Rockets. And the pitch, that's gonna say it's 3 in a row that just could not sneak out of the infield over the outstretched arm of the second baseman for the 3rd out. The score remains 8-4. After 5 innings of play, 8-4 corner. Sorry about that.
Going back down.
Me too. So what you got? Number 4, Busby to left field.
Yes. Yeah.
Presley running pitching. Haley Horton has moved to first.
Oh,
Haley Horton to first.
that must mean Cade's out.
Yeah.
So I guess that would really just be Busby and Cade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Haley's pitched a pretty good ball game. It just
She really had. She just got
It's her.
it just come undone behind her. Yeah.
Throwing there.
Some changes for the Rockets here at the top of the 6th inning. In to pitch for the Rockets is number 24, Presley Ross. In playing first base is Haley Horton, and the left field is Allie Busby. Let's see what number this batter was. Too much hair. One day I'll go bald.
13 Jay.
Batting for the Jackets is number 13, Jaden Goodwin. Yeah, she's the one with the weird hands apart. And that's a strike to even the count. Presley Ross comes in in relief of Haley Horton, who's pitched a good ball game. Just some errors back behind her. Good pitch. She gets ahead of the batter here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th inning. Corners up 8-4. And the batter shows bunt. Presley with the pitch on the inside corner. Gets her looking. Backwards K. Presley comes in smoking. And for the first time tonight, it looks like the Rockets will throw the ball around the horn. Who's this? Batting now for the Jackets is number 16, Mackenzie Wagnon. What was that? And a looper is caught by Haley Horton coming across in front of MG at second base. It was kind of in no man's land, but Haley took charge and made the catch for the 2nd out of the inning for the Gardendale Rockets. And need a shutdown inning right here, and then they need to come in with 2 back-to-back just and come undone at the plate.
That's Lauren Higginbotham, right?
23.
Yeah.
Batting now for corners, number 23, Lauren Higginbotham. Presley gets ahead of this batter as well. 1 strike. And the batter chases one up high. Looked like she was fooled a little bit. She thought about holding up and swung at the last minute and missed for strike 2. Presley's really come in impressive and kind of has, so far, the first two batters a little bit fooled, unsure of what pitch they're looking at here. And it might be the fact that she's a lefty. That ball smoked to Haley. She knocks it down, picks it up with her glove, steps on first base for the third out of the inning. Middle of the sixth, score remains corner 8, Rockets 4.
Sometimes it's all you need to really change.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Absolutely.
right there.
Is that right?
Because it wouldn't change.
Because we wouldn't change.
Didn't have to be for the
Yeah,
better.
and-
It
and-
needed to
Just
change.
a change.
And it's a hard thing too, I know, because when you have that you like to ride it, you feel so comfortable and you want to,
It's
but
worked so many times.
I know,
But
it's-
that same team
that's a
had
tough-
already seen her one time.
that's
That was the second time they'd seen her. Pull her out. When they start teeing off like that.
Come on, Ross.
once again, you watching on the YouTube channel. This is a recorded version. We're experimenting tonight, and we'll tweak off of that and figure out what we need to do to make things better for you watching at home. We'd love to have you here watching, but I know sometimes there's people who are far away, and that's the good thing about the internet. You can have relatives living in other states or just can't make it here to the game for whatever reason, might be too old, but that's what we want to do this for, so you can watch live action. You can see your kids and your grandkids or your friends or whoever it is play and not have to leave your house. But we'd love to have you here with us and full stands for these kids. And good night to be at the ballpark. Again, we want to thank tonight's corporate sponsor, Mordecai Sporting Goods. We also want to thank and recognize Cricket Wireless for their contribution in the new hitting facility back behind the stadium. Continue to give thanks to Cricket Wireless and Mordecai Sporting Goods. This is Haley Horton.
Yeah.
Batting now for the Rockets is number 7, Haley Horton.
Base runners, base runners.
It's a leadoff hitter for its senior. Number 7 hits a missile to the scoreboard. The center fielder drifts back, runs out of room, but makes the catch.
Oh, it's
Off the glove and over the fence for a home run by Haley Horton. She ran out of room. She hit the fence. It looked like the ball hit right in the pocket of the glove, and she pulled it down, and the glove was empty. And I don't know if that's Kyle Dubose back there or not, but it looks like somebody's got a souvenir out there by the school buses. That thing went that higher than the drone that Kyle was flying here earlier.
Should have leveled that off. It'd have landed on the road.
Batting now for the Rockets, number 20, Kenzie Swindle. That was a moon shot. That's a big run for the Rockets right there. Too bad that couldn't have come with some runners on. That could have really done some damage, but nonetheless, we'll take what we can get. That one handcuffs Kenzie a little bit. She tried to pull back, but it grazed off the bat for strike 1. And the catcher requests a new ball and gets it. The pitcher's ahead on the count. No balls, 1 strike. Still no outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Gardendale inches ever so closer to the corner Jackets. The score is 8-5 now. Off-speed pitch upstairs. She's been pretty consistent with that off-speed pitch tonight.
Yeah.
But that one misses high. Evens the count at 1-1. Again, upstairs. Kenzie lays off of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. And first baseman and third baseman comes in for a bit of a encouragement session for the pitcher. And they retrieve to their spots, and Olivia Cummings toes the rubber, gets the sign. And the 2-1 pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Good pitch on the inside corners, good cut. Just missed. Even the count at 2-2. Ooh, that's a missile shot right over the dugout of the Gardendale Rockets. Actually hits off the facing of the dugout and bounces back into the field of play. Retrieved by the right fielder. But everybody went down and low inside the dugout that time. That was a shot by Kinsey Swindle. Straighten one of them out, and one of them school buses is going to be missing a window. 2-2 pitch. And she goes off speed again. That's her bread and butter. Kinsey didn't chase, and that one missed low. Full count. Let's see what the pitcher comes with this time. Is she going to stay with that off speed, or she's going to try to make Kinsey chase outside? And
Foul ball.
foul tip that the catcher could not hang on to, so there's life yet for Kinsey Swindle. Just got a piece of it, enough that the catcher just couldn't find the handle on it. Ball hit the ground. Full count again. And that ball looked like it was coming inside. Looks like she's trying to work her on the inside half of the plate. And that one too, inside out swing by Kinsey, fouls it off, continues to fight. Good at bat by Kinsey Swindle. Again, we're in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Haley Horton led off with a home run. Kinsey Swindle is hitting now, full count, 3-2. Nobody out. And that's another missile shot off the backstop. Off the net back into the field of play. Right fielder is getting her exercise chasing foul balls. You think she might hug that line a little bit closer, but if Kinsey continues to go that way, that thing's gonna. And now she's sneaking back toward the line. Now the right center field gap is just wide open. That right fielder's a little bit close to the line. And Kinsey continues to go that way. That right fielder's probably going to stay in foul grounds this time. And then that right field's going to be wide open. Still 3-2. Kinsey continues to fight. Great at bat.
Yeah. Don't break your concentration. Hit it.
Ball four, high. If someone in the right field parking lot, have the car turn the headlights off, please. Right field parking lot, please turn your headlights off. And Kinsey Swindle with a great at bat was able to walk, and that's huge. She fought off some good pitches, fouled off many. And the right fielder's out there fighting with the car in the parking lot. Can't get them to turn their headlights off. I don't know if they don't know English, or they're stuck on, or these things.
Them guys don't auto and just never move.
Okay, they're backing out. Looks like so we can't turn them off. We'll just move the car. That's what we'll do. Who we got here?
Allie Busby.
Batting now for the Rockets, number 4, Allie Busby. And she offers a bunt. It's going to fall. The pitcher has to field it. It makes a throw, but not in time. Everybody's safe. Nice bunt. Had a little air under it, but not too much. And the pitcher made the play, had to turn all the way around to make the throw, but not in time. Busby beats the throw. And the first 3 runners have reached base here in the bottom half of the 6th. Allie, batting now for the Rockets, number 18, Allie Youngblood. Again, 2 on, nobody out for Allie Youngblood here in the bottom of the 6th. Again, it's 8-5. Rockets could really do some damage with an extra base hit right here, but she shows bunt. She squares. Everybody, the second baseman covers first, and they do make the out at first base. But all of the runners did advance. It was a bunt, I think may have been intended to be a sacrifice, but she made it close. It wasn't a very good throw. It was dug out by the second baseman who was covering first. And they made the first out of the inning for corner. Who's this now? MG? Batting now for the Rockets, number 14, Mary Grace Sizemore. Come on, freshman, be big. Then she looks at the first pitch down the middle for strike one.
One out.
MG's good, and she likes to hit the opposite way. If she could find that 5-6 hole right here, I think you'd score two really easy. But she pulls it right to the second baseman. It's going to score a run. She's out at first. The throw to the plate not in time. Runner from second advances to third. Kinsey Swindle scores. It makes the score 8-6. Corner
And then clear your
and
count.
2 outs. So you got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order for the Gardendale Rockets, number 9, Abby Waters. Now, if Abby could do what she did last time, she hit the ball to the left field, almost to the fence. If the ground wasn't so soggy and wet, it would have rolled to the fence and she would have scored easy, but she got thrown out at the plate. She offers it that one right there for strike one. That ball was a little short, but she could slap one in the hole right here and at least make this game 8-7 going into the 7th inning. That would be huge, but find a way to get on base with that speed. It's a whole different ball game. That one's off speed, but upstairs for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike for Abby Waters. And she bunts it right to the third baseman. It's a squeeze play. The runner's coming in. She's safe. She slid. She slid under the tag. Allie Busby, the tag was on the helmet. The feet were on the plate. The umpire was all over that call. Got it right. The score is now 8-7. Squeeze play. Nice bunt by Abby Waters down the third baseline. Third baseman had to field the ball, and she wasn't sure what to do with it, threw it home, but it was too late. The tag was high, the run scored, the runner safe at first. There was no way she was getting Abby Waters at first base. She was standing on first base by the time the fielder fielded the ball. Huge run for the Rockets here in the bottom of the 6th. It's now 8-7, and now the tying run is on first base. Coach Norris has called timeout for the Corner Yellow Jackets, and they're having the same bit of a meltdown that we had last inning. It's just been a back and forth game. What view? Yeah, it is. It's not good. I'm running. Yeah, it's not live. It's recorded, so I'm uploading. It's only giving me like 35, 40-minute segments, and I'm going to have to start another segment. I ran out of battery. I had a good view right there, but now they're getting the glare of my head off the window right here. So, and y'all can hear it. Go ahead and laugh. It's recorded. I'm good with it. But again, this is by the time you watch this is a recorded version, so we're not live. We're still tweaking with this YouTube channel. It was just created last night. Trying to get enough subscribers or maybe pay the payment that we could go live here in the near future. Batting now for the Rockets, number 2, Sarah Beth Brake. Sarah Beth's the catcher for the Rockets. She's a senior. Junior. Batting for the Rockets with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Extra base hit right now would tie the game easily. Abby's going on the first pitch, and the throw is off the glove. And she didn't know where there was the ball. She didn't know where the ball was at. It deflected off the shortstop's glove and in the right center field. The center fielder was on it, but Abby would have got the third easy had she picked up that ball. I'm not sure what the call was, ball or strike.
I'm not sure either.
I was watching the runner. She was going on the pitch, so I didn't see what the pitch was called. But Abby had a great jump. That pitcher barely let go of that ball, and Abby was halfway down to second base, and she was at second early. 1 ball, no strikes to Sarah Beth Brake. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sarah Beth Brake. And she's going back to that off-speed stuff. She's missed the last couple times. Early in the game, she was a machine, but now she seems to be missing high with that off-speed pitch. Two balls, 1 strike to Sarah Beth Brake. Now, just a base hit will tie it now. Runners have stolen second. Abby Waters has stolen second on the very first pitch to Sarah Beth Brake. Count goes to 3-1 now. Definitely a hitter's count at 3-1. This thing comes down the middle. Sarah Beth needs to put it in the parking lot. A little bit of pressure now on the corner side. There's the off-speed pitch there. Caught the corner for strike 2.
Watch it, she's gonna try another one, you watch.
Full count now. Full count. Yeah. You'd think full count with 2 outs and Abby Speed. She's going on this pitch. And the pitch is bounced across the plate. She didn't go, and Sarah Beth didn't offer at the pitch, and she walks to first base. Now we got 2 runners on. The potential winning run now is at first base, tying run on second. We got number 25, Kaylee Vaughn, coming to the plate. Batting now for the Rockets, number 25, Kaylee Vaughn. Oh, base hit would be huge right here for Kaylee Vaughn and the Gardendale Rockets. She looks at
Ball one.
first pitch upstairs, ball 1.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I think Coach Brake knows with Abby Waters' speed, she's just as good at second as she is at third. She's going to score probably on one hit back to the pitcher. But that ball, too, is high and inside. Ball 2. Should be Presley Ross. First baseman comes in and talks to the pitcher a little bit. Falls behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. So we do have 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, but a base hit makes this a brand new ball game. Oh, and that's a missile. She took that outside pitch and just yanked it down the first base line and nearly cleared the dugout. She'd keep one of them in between the paint. They'll be in good shape. Still ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike is Kaylee Vaughn. Yeah, she knows it. She's sitting on that dead. Oh, that's down. That's by her. That's by her. Abby Waters scores easy from second. She can stop and have a sandwich. Another run is in. And Kaylee Vaughn with a stand-up triple down the right field line. Unbelievable ball game. It's a brand new game. With 2 outs, Kaylee Vaughn nails a triple down the right field line, scores 2 runs. Abby Waters and Sarah Beth Brake both scored from first and second base. And Kaylee Vaughn now stands at third base with a chance to add to the Rockets' lead here in the bottom of the 6th. 9-8, Rockets now in front. And now it's a big conference on the mound. Trying to settle this pitcher down. She pitched a pretty good ball game so far, as has Gardendale's pitcher Haley Horton and Presley Ross so far. There is 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. And who we got now? 24. Batting now for the Rockets, number 24, Presley Ross. And that one
She got a good change.
thrown for a strike. Pitcher gets ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike to Presley Ross. And that's a foul ball back, just up and over the backstop into the bleacher creature section here. Good crowd for the Gardendale Rockets tonight. First home game of the year. Good crowd. Not too cold. Sun finally came out here for a little bit. Counts 0-2. And that one's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Presley can find a hole here and get this runner in from third. That will open this game up just a little bit. Give herself. She can help her own cause here. She's pitching. That ball's down low and inside, and she watches. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rockets have taken the lead 9-8. And the dugout's fired up. We're in the press boxes enclosed, and you can hear them all hooting and hollering over there. There's some life over there now. They can taste it. There's some excitement going on. Count's full right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if that pitcher goes with the off speed or if she tries to handcuff her again. That one's on the outside corner, but it's going to sneak up the middle, and Kaylee Vaughn's going to walk to the plate to add another run to this lead. Gardendale's now up 10-8. And Presley Ross helps herself with a seeing ground ball right up the middle through the outstretched arm of the second baseman, who dove, but just couldn't get no leather on that one. And the pitcher seems a bit rattled, and coach from corner, Coach Norris, is calling timeout, and I believe we're going to see a pitching change.
Brassfield's running for Presley.
Another Brassfield for the pitcher. Courtesy running for the pitcher is number 17, Haley Brassfield. And Coach Norris does talk with the umpire, who gets his notebook out, and they discuss a change here. And I would venture to say that this pitcher, who's pitched a pretty good game up until this point, is going to be taken out. That's Olivia Cummings, number 24 for corner. And it looks like the right fielder may be coming in to pitch. And if that's the case, it'd be Mackenzie Self. Number 19. Yep, that's number 19 coming in from right field in relief of Olivia Cummings is number 19, Mackenzie Self, coming in from right field. And we'll see what she's got. She's been on her horse all night tonight, chasing foul balls. They've been running back and forth at that corner out there. And that first pitch of warm-ups looked a little dirt ball there. Again, I'm going to set this thing down, so you're going to get a bad camera angle here, but you're not live, so you shouldn't worry about it. Get carpal tunnel. Again, we want to take this time to thank our sponsors, Cricket Wireless and Mordecai Sporting Goods, and all of the sponsors who bought a sponsorship sign that's hanging on the fence over here on the third base line behind the dugouts. Please check those out. Patronize those sponsors. We thank them for their sponsorship in Gardendale Rockets softball. Also, don't forget, set your calendars for next Tuesday, March the 3rd, 7 a.m. Ace Hardware will open here in Gardendale. Go by and see the folks at Ace Hardware next Tuesday, March the 3rd at 7 a.m. Batting now for the Rockets is number 7, Haley Horton. In the pitch for the corner Yellow Jackets is number 19, Mackenzie Self. Again, in the pinch run for the Gardendale Rockets is number 17, Haley Brassfield. Come on, Haley Horton. Go 2 for 2 right here. Is he playing that out there?
No. I'm just looking for it.
All right, back to some action here. We got 2 outs now. They changed pitchers. Number 19, Mackenzie Self, is in relief of Olivia Cummings for the corner Yellow Jackets. Batting for the Gardendale Rockets is number 7, and starting pitcher for tonight's game, Haley Horton, who homered her last time up to start this inning. And she takes it low and inside for ball 2. So this pitcher's got to shake off a little rust coming in from right field, where she's been shagging fly balls and chasing foul balls all night. Haley's ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Oh, that looks like a curveball right there. I don't know that she chased it, but it looked like maybe it caught the front part of the plate. Either way, it's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike for Haley Horton. That ball looked like it was going to hit her, but it curved and caught the inside corner of the plate, evidently, according to the umpire, which evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 10-8, Gardendale. She's got a good curveball. All three of those were curveballs as she goes down and look at strike 3. After 6 complete innings of play, your Gardendale Rockets 10, Corner 8. I'm going to set you down for just a minute here again between innings and give you a break from me.
On Thursday, trying to watch the ball going over there for the 3 outs.
Seen Mason play 2 years, and he will play. He don't care about sport field sports.
Again, in relief for the Gardendale Rockets pitching is number 24, Presley Ross. Haley Horton's moved to first base, and Allie Busby in left field.
Yeah.
Can't tell who that number is batting for the
3 outs.
17? 27? Batting for the Jackets, number 27, Anna Hinkle. All right, back to action. Number 27 for the Corner Yellow Jackets, Anna Hinkle. She watches ball 1 for Presley Ross to start the 7th inning. If the Rockets can shut them down right here, it's good night, Irene. That's a fly ball to straightaway center field. Abby Waters camps under it, makes the play for the first out of the inning, and that was huge. Huge.
This is gonna be a long ride up there.
Batting now for the Jackets, number 19, Mackenzie Self. Great job of relief pitching by number 24, Presley Ross. Haley Horton pitched a great game, had some mental breakdowns with the defense behind her, but they've managed to overcome with some good hits of their own at the plate to rally to take the lead in the bottom half of the 6th, and now lead here in the 7th, 10-8 with 1 out. Ooh, that was fouled back right in my face. You probably saw that in this video. You probably didn't jump. I did. It's a way to start right there by Presley Ross getting ahead on the count on the batters. No balls, 1 strike. Again, there's 1 out, top of the 7th. Rockets up 10-8. Ooh, that looked from here like it caught part of the plate right there. The ump was looking at Buffalo Wild Wings and called it a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one went over the head of the batter. She ducked, otherwise she'd have been wearing that one. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Presley asked for a new ball, and that's granted by the umpire. Got 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. The pitch. A little short. 3 balls, 1 strike. If you could just throw something right here that fools this batter and makes her pop up, another pop up would be great. See what she's got here. Outside corner. That looked like the same one he called a ball 2 pitches ago, but this time it's a strike, and now it's a full count. Let's see what happens here. Pressure's off the plate here. And inside pitch that the batter fights off to stay alive. Still full count. 3-2 on the batter. Good pitch by Presley to handcuff the batter a little bit. But nice job by the batter putting a little bit of bat on it just to stay alive.
Chris, I'm gonna go meet Mom here.
When?
He's gonna come in out here.
And that one on the outside corner caught her looking. Number 19 goes down looking for the 2nd out of the inning. Is this number 2?
Yes, sir.
Up to bat now for corner number 2, Shauna Kelly. Presley Ross has found a bit of a groove right here. After going down 3-1 on the last batter, 3-1, she battles back to strike her out looking, and now the first pitch to this batter is a strike. Looking, and this one's popped straight up on the infield. Haley Horton takes charge, and the ball hits the ground. I don't know what happened. She was camped under it. I don't know if she overran it or the lights, something. The ball hit the ground. The runner made it safely. That ball could have come off slicing or something, had Haley a little bit fooled, but it ended up hitting the ground. The runner was safe at first base. That would have ended the game, but let's see if they can put the pieces back and get this out right here. Good pitching by Presley Ross. And just like when Haley was pitching, there was some things that just went on the defensive side that just didn't help the pitcher out here, but we'll see what happens here. This is batting for corner number 24, Olivia Cummings. Olivia was the starting pitcher who was taken out last inning, replaced by number 19. She's batting now with a chance to redeem herself of a bit. But that's a strike. It evens the count at 1-1. Still 2 outs right here. See if Gardendale can shut this thing down right here and get out of this thing with a win. They lost the corner on Saturday, or Friday or Saturday, I don't remember which. But, whoa, that ball hit right back at you. But they had some mental mistakes in that game too, and everyone on the Gardendale team really thought they should have won that game. It was pretty ticked that they lost, and had a pretty tough practice yesterday because of that. And here we are tonight, and hopefully they can get a little bit of redemption. That ball's a little bit outside. Evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Last shot for corner. Tying run is at the plate. And that ball's high and inside. She's able to get the bat on and foul it back over the backstop. Count remains 2-2. That was popped straight up, and Sarah Beth can't find it, but it looks like it snuck over the backstop. At least it sounded like it landed on the top of the press box. And we'll go again at 2-2. Pretty good pitching by Presley Ross, but pretty good batting as well to fight these pitches off and to stay alive. Presley clears the rubber, gets the sign and the pitch. Right down the middle, that one's popped to second base. MG's planted under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out and preserves the win for the Gardendale Rockets. That's your final, 10-8, Gardendale. Could you still hear this with that music playing?
I think so.
Final score tonight, Gardendale 10, Corner 8. All right, that's your first varsity game. You're watching a recording of this. This was not live. We're going to do some tweaking and hope to get to the point where we can broadcast live. Whatever we can do to make this thing work and make this thing better and to promote this sport, this team, and this school, that's what we're going to do. So if you can't watch it on YouTube, invite you to watch it on some of the Facebook feeds, or maybe even follow along on the Game Changer app. Again, we'll sign off for now, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the JV game, but we'll give her a shot. Have a good night. Again, your final tonight, Gardendale 10, Corner 8.